Welcome to our channel, where rare historical photos come to life. Every image tells a story, and we're here to share the ones that matter most. A Child with Bread and Milk, Istanbul, Turkey, 1989. A Christmas Party in an Underground Shelter in London, 1940. A drunken man in top hat and tails clings to a lamppost in early morning fog, London, 1934. A family listening to news of the war, 1942. A Japanese woman carrying her children in a bucket on her head, Japan, 1900s. A little boy looking at a train set in a Moscow store, USSR, 1970s. A mountain of bison skulls before being used in fertilizer in 1870. Bison were hunted to the brink of extinction in the 19th century. A smiling girl in a kimono on New Year's Day, Japan, 1914. A stuntman prepares to drop into an automobile, 1921. A view over Berlin in 1920. A woman hiding a flask in her boot, 1922. Agatha Christie as a child with her dolls. An elderly Jewish man, beaten during the Lviv, Poland pogroms, tries to crawl to safety, as Ukrainian civilians in the background cover their faces to shield themselves from the stench of the corpses. An outdoor hockey game in Sweden is cut short, 1959. Arnold Schwarzenegger in Melbourne's Bourke Street, 1974. Babe Ruth, John McGraw, Nick Altrock and Al Shack, 1923. Bagpiper from the Crimean War. Beauty pageant, 1920. Behind the scenes, photos from the making of the first Godzilla movie, 1954. Breadline in New York, 1932. Candid shot of Marilyn Monroe eating a hot dog. Charlie Chaplin and Italian boxer Primo Carnera, 1930. Cheers in London as the war in Europe comes to an end, May 8, 1945. Chicago L Train, 1949. Chris the Sled Dog listens to a gramophone, 1911. Christopher Reeve as Superman at a photo booth. Couple on a date, 1950s. Cowboys enjoy drinks at the Equity Bar in Old Tascosa, Texas, 1907. Dapper Skater, 1937. Eads Bridge in St. Louis, 1874. Early prostheses made by James Gillingham, 1900. Father and Son, 1937. Flight Attendants, 1960s. Frank Zappa with his mum and dad, 1970. Greasers in New York, 1950s. Harlem, 1970s. Inspector making sure women's swimwear isn't too short, 1922. John F. Kennedy being served fettuccine Alfredo by its inventor Alfredo Di Lelio at the restaurant Alfredo in Rome, Italy, 1963. Jimmy Carter on a pile of peanuts at his family's peanut warehouse in Plains, Georgia, 1976. Kids playing in Brooklyn, 1948. Little Italy in New York, 1900. Loggers hold a cross-cut saw in front of a giant sequoia tree's trunk, California, 1917. Marine Sergeant Frank Prater feeds a 2-week-old orphan kitten. Nelson Mandela walks out of the gates of Victor Verster Prison, 1990. Office life, 1920s. Old women with tattoos characteristic for Croatian Catholics in Bosnia, 1940s. On the way to Woodstock, 1969. One of the last photos of Charlie Chaplin taken in 1977. One Times Square under construction, 1903. Painters atop the Woolworth Building in New York City, 1926. Paris Street Market, 1920s. Peddler's Wagon in the Netherlands, 1930s. Photo of a Serbian woman kissing the hand of her hanged husband as a German officer watches, Yugoslavia, April 1941. Rare photo of Kim, second son's tumour on his neck, 1984. Restaurant sit-in protest, 1961. Robert Duvall holds the script for Marlon Brando on the set of The Godfather USA, 1971. Sailors saluting a war veteran, Leningrad, 1989. Spanish woman fighting for the Republican loyalists in the Spanish Civil War. Statue of Liberty was photographed in Paris, France, just before it was disassembled and shipped to New York, 1884. Staying cool during the New York City summer, 1943. The 2,000-year-old tree of Tule, Oaxaca, Mexico. It has the largest trunk diameter in the world. Its circumference is close to 60 meters. The first cable train in San Francisco, 1891. The guards of Maharaja Ram Singh III in the Royal Palace of Jaipur in India, 1858. The Michelin Men in the 1920s. The opening of the Eiffel Tower during the 1889 World's Fair. The Procrastinators Club of America protest against the War of 1812, Philadelphia, March 1966. The U.S. Pacific Fleet getting ready for battle during the Marshall Islands Campaign, 1944. This farmhouse once stood in Manhattan where 84th Street and Broadway now cross, 1879. Times Square in New York, 1898. Traffic jam in Los Angeles, 1953. 21-year-old Bernard Sanders before becoming a US politician, arrested for protesting segregation of on-campus housing at the University of Chicago in 1963. Two little boys dragging home their Christmas tree, 1920. Two teen girls helping to assemble submachine guns during the siege of Leningrad, 1943. Two women working as ice deliverers carry a large block of ice, September 1918. US soldier shakes hand with a dog in Luxembourg during the Battle of Bulge, 1944. Underwater camera operator, 1940s. Vietnamese farmer near the wreckage of a B-52 Stratofortress, 1980. Wedding rings of Holocaust victims, 1945. West Virginia State Police, 1950. Window shopping, 1937. Wojtek the bear with a Polish soldier, 1942. Women lumber mill workers, 1918. Women sitting at a bus stop on Hollywood Boulevard. Workers at a telephone switchboard, 1945. Young punks in communist Hungary, Budapest, 1982.